I know y'all hear that ball. Tuned into the dribble. Hold on. This is what we doing. What up? We need to build. Come on in here. Shout out to China Brim. China, you beat me to the punch. You did. I was gonna get to that. I've been busy. I've been running around. I got some shit I gotta attend to this weekend. Y'all make sure that y'all be subscribed and shit, man, so y'all can catch up on everything that's about to happen. Good afternoon. Y'all like... That's my baby right there. Just did the jump stop. See him putting that pill down. We gotta rap about it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here because I gotta attend to that. I'm on that right now. Spaz, what up? Good afternoon. I needed to get back in here and share how I feel about it. Dig? I need to get in here and share how I feel about it. Some things going on that I have an opinion on it, right? Hey Spaz, share this live stream to your social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, it works for me. Can y'all hear me over the pill? They in there dribbling. I ain't the only one dribbling. We breeding dribblers. Our sons like the same age. We breeding dribblers in here. You seen Oskino is terrorizing Philly with his pop-up gimmick. Now he grinding up Johnny Mac. I seen Johnny Mac's response. It's just wreck for O. It's wreck for O. O done found a lane, man, that pays him and shit. You know, he gonna do what he do. East New York, what up? Y'all share this live, yo. Notifications seems like they coming out at the speed of syrup. We gonna be aight though. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes to get right in here, and then we gonna go. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Make sure y'all follow me on IG. O is the new King Earner. He met his match with Shady. I just was on the phone with Shady. Shady about to stand down. Shady about to stand down. He got off square a little bit with that. They probably both did, but get back to the hip hop and shit. Get back to that which brings you pleasure. All money ain't good money. Like the video and share this joint. Can y'all hear me? They dribbling in there. Told you we breed dribblers. Check it, right? They saying that whole 6ix9ine home invasion was a play. I said that on my last live stream. That video footage wouldn't have made it to the public like that, especially without it being censored and shit like that. They was showing his mom, you know, they would have had that shit blurred out. They wouldn't have did that like that. That wouldn't have got to the general public like that. I told y'all that on my live stream. I think I was the first to say it. Yeah. Makes you wonder, how did the media, TMZ, how did they get the footage? Somebody sent it to them. Somebody filmed that shit. Rate these 3 in order. Perp tape, it was written in reasonable doubt. I refuse to do that. Was it for insurance money? If it was, he going to jail. That's fraud. But check it out, right? I was gonna put this video out. I was gonna do it yesterday. Like I said, I've been busy, man. I'm about to take a trip and shit. Dig it. The interview Max B did. Shout out to China Brim. China, you beat me to it. This ain't a piggyback situation. I already had it on my plate. I just didn't get to it. Listen, Max B's first interview dropped. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It was booty. It was booty. It wasn't informative. It wasn't entertaining. It was like watching paint dry. It was like watching paint dry. Less is more. We've heard that many a times. Less is more. When I seen that his first interview was on a platform like Billboard, I'm like, oh, that's a money play. Being as though he's done 18 years, you got to understand somebody come home trying to get some money to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You could pay some bills, you could treat yourself to some things. So when I seen it was on Billboard, I understood it. I'm like, damn, Billboard, really? I've never watched an interview on Billboard. I didn't even know that they had a channel. For real, I didn't even know that they had a channel, and I definitely didn't know that somebody like Billboard would be interested in Max B. They probably just picked up on the algorithm and everybody speaking about him, so they leaped at it. They probably had a checkbook that was, able to compensate him. They even beat Vlad, somebody else that's known for paying people. If you seen my previous video short, I spoke about how Vlad and Wack 100, they trying to bait Max B into a conflict. Wack 100 is a sucker. He ain't got no motion. He's the definition of no motion. People need to identify this. What is it that Wack 100 does? He got no motion. He don't got nothing popping. The artists that he represent, they booty, they ain't doing nothing. He don't got motion. So only thing that's left for him to do is try to create a conflict with somebody and take them out and do a tour from platform to platform talking about him. Like if Max B respond to him like he won, then that would be something that will fuel his situation. But Wack 100 don't got no boogie. His dribble is terrible. You know what I'm saying? He need to pick up the dribble and go about his business. Travel, double dribble, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, the interview with Billboard, it was booty. And this ain't no play. Y'all already know where I stand as far as doing hip-hop media and shit. I got a whole resume that speaks for itself. But I'm going to be 100%, I'm going to keep it 100. The interview was booty. And this is one of them situations where less is more. I never even looked at how many subscribers are following, what type of following Billboard got. But if it was, in fact, Billboard magazine, they probably got a substantial network. They shouldn't have never got their hands on that interview. Straight up. You got to come to the streets. You got to come to the platforms that know the history of Max B's music and shit like that, and know the history of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like that interview, you seen the guy that was doing the interview, he was reading off something. He had like notes at it. He had like, if it wasn't in his hand, he had cue cards of notes and shit like that. If somebody got to do an interview and need notes, that means they're not in tune with the artist. I've done interviews and I wasn't in tune with the person that I was interviewing. I would tell them to email me a bio prior to doing the interview. If I gotta tell you to send me a bio, that means I don't know nothing about you. That means I need to be briefed on that what you accomplished in order for us to do the interview. He was reading off notes and shit. That right there tell you that he wasn't in tune with who Max B is or what he do or anything like that. He probably never even listened to the music or nothing. And the interview was terrible. They should have never got their hands on him. Like I said, less is more and shit. People want interviews that connect the artist with the audience. You know what I'm saying? And Max B come from the DVD circuit. And like I said, he was supposed to come to the streets for that. And it didn't have to be me, right? That interview, that first interview, could have 100% went to Doggy Diamonds. Doggy Diamonds conducted Max B's most viral interview when Max didn't have much going on other than a beef with Jim Jones and a buzz in the Harlem Underground, in the New York City Underground. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds. Doggy Diamonds put out a masterpiece on him. That's where Max B should have went. Doggy Diamonds' interview was keeping him relevant the whole time that he was gone. But we got to remember, Doggy Diamonds also interviewed Pooh Sims, the guy who trying to say that Max B told on him. So he might have burnt that bridge. He might have burnt that bridge. You might have fucked that up. But he shouldn't have never ended up on Billboard. That was terrible. I don't know where he gonna go next. It definitely ain't gonna be Vlad because they on some bullshit. Definitely that interviewer was whack. He just went on. He didn't know Max. He didn't know nothing. He didn't know nothing. It was terrible. Terrible. I was watching it and I was doing other shit while I was watching it. It had no replay value. I didn't hear anything. I'm sitting in front of the TV. I'm doing something else, but I'm listening and I'm looking up, watching it and shit. It had no replay value whatsoever. He asked him general questions. The interview was 33 minutes long. I made a point of looking at how long he was up there when it started. 33 minutes of nothing. Nothing. He said, Gully, dog, burnt the bridge. Yeah, he did. He interviewed Pooh Sims. And Pooh Sims was accusing Max of being, of telling on him and shit like that. So he probably ain't feeling doggy diamonds right now. Cam interview dropped today. What up? Cam interview dropped today. You hiring Gully? Nah, I ain't passing the rock. I'ma shoot it. I ain't passing it to nobody. You ain't never seen nobody else on this platform with me. Ain't gonna happen. I was just about to say he should have went to Doggy Diamonds. That interview is a classic. That's how I found out about Max B off that interview. Yeah, that's the truth. I felt that Doggy Diamonds qualified as somebody who would know his body of work. They got a prior rapport. He gotta love Doggy for what he did for him, but Doggy probably burnt the bridge by fucking with Pooh Sims. The Pooh Sims situation, I said this on this platform before. Long before y'all became privy to that, Pooh was running around for like the last 5 years. I'm talking about at least 5 years before Max B got out of jail, trying to get those accusations off. He came to me. I spoke to him. I said to myself, and I said to the person who plugged me in with Pooh Sims, who gave him my number to call me from jail. I told him, I said, my nigga, Max B is gonna come home. I said, I'm not gonna burn that bridge by fucking with homeboy and shit. I heard everything that he said. I understand how he feel, but I ain't fucking with it. And I said, furthermore, this was something that I didn't understand. Why would you want Max to be in jail with you? Why would you want Max to be in jail with you? He wasn't there when the actual crime was committed. You were supposed to do everything in your power to make sure that he got exonerated so he can go home and make millions of dollars and help you get out the situation that you're in. Even if you're going to be stuck, you can be stuck comfortably because your brother Max is on the street making millions and millions of dollars. Why would you want him in jail with you? That never made any sense to me, but I wasn't fucking with it. I'm tired of Wack 100 saying Max B snitch. He keeps running with that narrative. Wack 100 don't like New York niggas. He don't like New York niggas. This is a reflection of the cohesion that you see coming from New York. Wack 100 should have never been welcomed to the city. Big U should have never been welcomed to the city. They don't like niggas from the East Coast. They don't. And you see what he doing. All you got to do is you don't see Wack 100 doing what he doing to niggas from Cali. You don't see him doing that. You don't see him calling paperwork foul on niggas from Cali. He don't. You don't see him doing none of that. His interests lie in the defaming, ridicule, and slander of niggas from the East Coast, mainly New York City. Wack want to be Suge Knight so bad. You see Choke going crazy on Max B and he never met him. Wreck chasing. What up? Wreck chasing. That's what you call it, wreck chasing. A lot of these niggas don't got no motion, man. And I'm not saying that Choke, no joke, don't got no motion. I seen China Brim speaking about Choke. And he kind of like questioned Choke's relevancy or the work he put in and said that he was like detached and out of touch with what's going on. That's not true. Choke No Joke is a media legend. That needs to be acknowledged. We ain't gonna do that. Because Wack know he would be in the morgue if he did that. Wack would hang with K. Slay in New York. When you go to the West Coast, you got to worry about whether you're going to be robbed and killed. And if not, you got to be worried about who you going to check in. This is how the LA niggas is moving. Check in or else. But when they when they come across to the East Coast and shit, they welcome with open arms. Sucker shit. And I ain't trying to create no division. I'm just speaking the truth. And if you see that that most recent title of Wack 100's interview on Vlad TV, he said, long as Max B don't say my name, I ain't gonna push the rap narrative. You done already pushed the rap narrative. And why would he say your name? He don't even fucking know you. You was nobody before you went to jail. He don't fucking know you. Why would he say your name? That makes no fucking sense. Him and Vlad put the title out, Vlad put the interview out. The way that they're carrying it, he probably done already declined the interview with Vlad. Vlad is a devil, be feeling entitled and shit like that. And if somebody doesn't comply with his agenda, he would pursue the slander. He will. Wack is just mad because Max was beef with K. Slay and Papoose before he went to jail. He ain't got no interest in that. He didn't have no interest in that. He don't at all. Nigga just on a platform wreck chasing, trying to get some fucking attention. Dogface just exposed him for creating lies. You can go to DJ Academic's platform and see DJ Academics covered it. He created some fake documents and a fake appeal work trying to slander T Grizzly's name. And when Dogface busted him, he turned around and told Academics, yo man, you need to stop covering this. Like basically drop the whole issue. Nah, nigga, you the one that sparked it off. Drop it for what? By him even saying that he's pushing the narrative. He the main one that started it. You wasn't hearing people from the East Coast or any other platform for that matter saying Max B snitched. Even if people feel like that, you wasn't hearing them saying it. You wasn't hearing him saying it. Me, I don't care what the fuck he did. I don't care if he snitched or not. I would still interview him. I've said this for years. I said this about Alpo. I don't care. I'm glad you said it. And salute Dogface. I've been telling cats for years, Goods is ass terrible. Why would I check in for you to know my moves? That never made sense to me, especially if I'm on some millions. I'm not checking in with nobody but that receptionist at the hotel. Niggas be suckers, scared to fucking death. Just take care of your fucking business. Check in for what? What's the topic? The Billboard magazine interview that came out, which is Max B's first interview since he's been home. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Billboard magazine. This is the same magazine that put out them terrible lists. The top 50 rappers of all time, the top female rappers of all time, the top rap groups of all time. And them lists be always fucked up. Their credibility is terrible. They're not in tune with the culture. They not. And all money ain't good money. I'm pretty sure he accepted a payment to go do that interview, but I ain't paying no fucking body and shit. I'm not. I have, but nah. I definitely wouldn't pay nobody that's from the DVD era. We wasn't paying y'all then. Y'all was calling us to film y'all. So pay you now for what? Niggas need to display some fucking some decency and loyalty in terms of what platforms that they go to. Period. You coaching some youngins. I heard the dribbling in the background. This is the dribble. Nah, that's my baby in there. He training this shit. We breeding point guards in here. That's him right there. That's some content that y'all gonna be getting. Y'all gonna watch me turn him into a point guard. Cameron and Max B interview, they say it dropped today. I'm looking forward to it. Because of Cameron knowing his history, it probably will be a lot more informative and interesting than that Billboard joint. That shit was terrible. Niggas gotta stop doing that, man. You'll fuck your brand all up just fucking with anybody like that. Billboard interview. Terrible. Read the streets. The people that follow somebody like Max B's career, They not on Billboard. They watching Gully TV. They watching fucking Zip with the Drip. They watching fucking Doggy Diamonds. They probably watching '05. Well, the streets, the shit that Max B came from. DVD era opened up a whole lot of shit. Without y'all, shit wouldn't be popping. Nah, we the first street media. We the first street media. If niggas wasn't getting on 106 and Park, if they wasn't getting on MTV, they was breaking their necks to get on Gully TV, Cocaine City, Sub-Zero DVD, Forbes DVD, Real Talk TV DVD, to come up. We the urban media giants. If you did interview Max B, would you ask him the questions about Jim, or would you just leave that situation alone? Of course I would ask him. This is the shit that people want to know. Prior to conducting an interview, an artist has the right to tell you, yo, I don't want to discuss this. You know what I'm saying? And we can negotiate where we gonna go with it from there and shit. But the streets want to know, would you work with him again? Or how you feel about the situation now? Is there anything, has your feelings changed about this whole situation in 18 years? It's been 18 years. How you feel about it? Like, people want to know that. Cam might ask him. Cam might try to, make a fool out of Jim. You never know. The interviewer even started cursing too. Billboard had a Drewski look like interview. Make sure that y'all subscribe, man, so y'all don't miss nothing, man. I got a treat for y'all this weekend. Word up. I got a treat for y'all. Jim Jones hurt because Max had his way with Chrissy. You got to be selective to be successful. You want to connect with your audience. Max B's audience ain't following no goddamn Billboard. Billboard got a terrible reputation for covering hip-hop. Ain't nobody watching no goddamn Billboard. Most people didn't even know Billboard interviewed niggas. Anybody here ever tuned into an interview on Billboard's channel? Did y'all know that they interview rappers? I ain't never seen no hip-hop artists over there. I didn't even know they had a platform. I didn't. That's the first Billboard interview I've ever seen. Nope, I never knew. Me neither. Never. Exactly. So, shout out to China Brim. He beat me to this topic. I was going to already get at it. I already felt when I watched the interview, I was like, that shit sucked. When I seen him on Billboard, I'm like, damn, why would he do an interview with these people of all people? There's only one explanation. He was compensated. You gotta respect that. But less is more, man. Less is more. I wish that the DVD era got more recognition in today's media. Y'all kept the lights on for rappers entering the digital era. Said that right. I've got in conflict with niggas who was on my dick during the DVD era, calling me, emailing me, inviting me to album releases, just anything they was doing. Gully, messaging me on MySpace. This is pre-YouTube. YouTube didn't come out to 07. The same niggas that we was promoting, look where they at now. Take Uncle Murder, for instance. Uncle Murder was a DVD regular, wasn't he? You ever see Uncle Murder on Doggy Diamond's platform since he's been in position with 50 Cent? Do you? Do you? You see Tony Yayo on any platforms that started out in the street? You don't. He's at Shannon Sharp now. They forgot who was pushing them. They forgot who was supporting them when they didn't have a camera, when they didn't have coverage. They forgot. He said, Japan is cold from beautiful, but beautiful. I got a fire-ass low goose I'm wearing over there. You see if I see it in these pictures. Hold on. Look at that stadium joint. That'll keep Jack Frost off me. That'll keep Jack Frost off me. I told y'all I got some surprises for y'all. I do. That's enough. You ain't gotta see no more. He said nope, and he knows Don Diamonds personally from back in the day. I'm 29. You lace my boots as far as it goes with rap media. Y'all practically raised the avid rap fan with those DVDs. All my uncles had all that shit back in the day. He said back in the gap. Yeah, that's us. That's us. I didn't even know that rappers did that. They basically do that to anybody. Recently, Vlad made an interview when he was speaking about G Herbo. Now, G Herbo is not entitled to go to Vlad if he don't want to. But Vlad was saying how when he wasn't really popping like that, he was pushing him. He had him on the platform. He said, now that G Herbo is a household name, he don't come fuck with me. I can name double-figure niggas that did that to me and shit. Yeah, was beating my door down, emailing me, calling me, burning me all the fuck out. I'm traveling all day. Was never coming to me. I'm traveling, hopping on planes to come where they at, on the East Coast and in California. As soon as they develop buzz, they don't fuck with me no more. Sucker shit. Tony Yayo's black on Vlad TV, but I can't front. Yayo's on Vlad are always fire. You entitled to your opinion. They treat y'all like training wheels. Yeah, they do. They do. I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm not. Nope. They get sassy. Huh. They do. It's okay though. We gotta continue to work. Gotta keep on working and shit. I mean, that's why I started interviewing NBA niggas. Show your ass to me. I start interviewing motherfuckers that you look up to and admire and shit. Vlad is a piece of shit, but he was DVD era too. I've never seen a Vlad DVD. Never. Where you seen a Vlad DVD at? Anybody in here had a Vlad TV DVD? I've never in my life seen a Vlad TV DVD. Anybody in here had a Vlad DVD? He said, me neither. Nope. Anybody? I need more people to answer this. Anybody in here had a Vlad DVD? Huh? Anybody? Me neither. Don't put him in our class. We started this shit. Do you think Vlad got Yayo on payroll? Of course. Of course. Can't take it too personal. It's a business to everyone. Keeps content fresh. I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'ma continue. I'ma eat regardless. I'ma thrive regardless. Like I said, my plane take off on Friday. Anyway, I ain't got to be here much longer. The interview, that interview was booty. I just had that to say. That's all I got for y'all. I got to get in here, man. Get on this basketball court, man. Make sure my baby got his dribble right. That's him right there. Uh-oh, they done fucked up. When they doing push-ups, they done fucked up. That's what happened to you when you done fucked up. Put the ball down and hit the floor. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Go to my website and cop, man. That TRIFECTA, man, is saving lives, man. Improve your health, step your game up. Follow me on IG, Dribble Almighty. That's the page that you want to be on. Dribble Almighty. That ain't the Gully TV page. That's my personal page. That's me in real life. Dribble Almighty. Follow that page. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.